According to the LGBTQ rights group Freedom for All Americans, throughout the U.S., around 35 bills have been introduced by state legislators that limit and ban transgender women from competing in women's sports. Most recently, Republican Governor Kay Ivey signed legislation Friday, April 23rd, banning transgender girls from competing on female sports teams in Alabama. The motive behind these bills comes from the idea that transgender women have an advantage over cisgender women when it comes to athletics. Legislators note that higher levels of testosterone, a male hormone, are associated with better athletic performance. On average, men have an advantage in athletic performance of about 10 to 12% over women. When it comes down to real-life competitions, we ask whether there is an advantage linked to testosterone. These higher levels of testosterone are primarily associated with better athletic performance when it comes to the 400-meter race, the 800-meter race, hammer throwing, and pole vaulting. Idaho became the first state to pass a ban on trans peoples competing in athletics from kindergarten through college. Since then, many states and members of Congress have introduced bills of a similar notion. This is not a coincidence, yet an attack on LGBTQ equality. Transgender students miss out on crucial childhood experiences and lessons when told they cannot play on the teams they belong. When in school, sports are supposed to be about achieving goals and teamwork, not about defeating competition. If competition were the point, sports would still need to be inclusive. Banning trans students from the team would only worsen the treatment they receive. These accusations of athletic advantages undermine what trans people really go through in America. As the 2015 U.S. Transgender Survey states, 48% of respondents reported being denied equal treatment, verbally harassed, and/or physically harassed because of being transgender. 22% of trans women who were perceived as trans women reporting being harassed so badly in school that they had to leave because of it. When it comes down to it, excluding trans women would hurt all women. These policies would allow gender policing. Any woman could be subject to invasive tests or accusations of being, quote, too masculine to be a real woman. The ACLU already represents 2 women in Idaho, 1 trans and 1 cis, who are both hurt by the law targeting trans athletes. In order to truly determine fairness in this situation, it would be helpful to look at the principles of the Olympic Charter. The Olympic Charter states that every individual must have the opportunity of practicing sport without discrimination of any kind. Bottom line, this is discrimination. Denying trans people the right to participate is discrimination. And it's a type of discrimination that hurts all of us. Reporting for Scott Center News, I'm Sophia Mattioli.